This plan builds upon last year's plan.
Now at 4, winter contingency preparedness. We'll tell you what Indianapolis is doing to help the city's most vulnerable.
Clouds are the weather story right now, how long they're going to linger, and potential polar plunge later next week. Details ahead.
Oh, I didn't know what to think. Something bad's happened.
Reaction from Clinton County, where 2 town marshals were shot following a traffic stop. Live from Indy, you're watching 13 News. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us here on 13 News at 4. I'm Felicia Lawrence alongside Dustin Grove. In a little less than 2 weeks, emergency winter shelters will reopen in Indianapolis an entire month later than previous years due to warmer fall temperatures.
But winter's coming soon, that's for sure. Our Ella Rhodes spoke with the Office for Public Health and Safety today, as well as community advocates about their concerns for this plan.
Wheeler Mission Shelter for Men is one of 5 emergency shelters in Indianapolis's winter contingency plan for this year. Wheeler Shelter for Women and Children, the Assessment and Intervention Center, North Tibbs, and an overflow shelter for men are the other spots people experiencing homelessness can find warmth. But Rabbi Aaron Spiegel with the Indianapolis Multi-Faith Alliance says he's concerned about the families who will go to North Tibbs after the concerns he witnessed last year.
I don't think it's designed to make them comfortable. I think it's designed to keep them alive, which is a pretty big gap for me. It's just, there's no humanity in that.
Last year, the family shelter was at School 68. Rabbi Spiegel says people complained about heating, water, food, and hygiene.
I want to see a strategy that's compassionate and cares about people. I think the city does a great job of giving lip service, but their actions don't show that they care about these people.
He also worries about the overflow men's shelter being weather contingent. The overflow men's shelter at West Morris Church is weather activated, so it has to be at least 25 degrees below or have a wind chill of 15 degrees.
As 26 is warm and balmy, that just seems inhuman to me.
Director of the Office of Public Health and Safety, Andrew Merkley, says this year's plan builds upon last year's.
We've made some changes to previous winter contingencies that we feel will provide for a better services and outcomes for individuals in our care.
He says that includes using Tibbs instead of School 68.
I think just the change in facility will address some of those concerns.
With all 5 shelters, the city provides space for around 210 people, 160 being families.
We want to make sure that people are as comfortable as possible in these congregate settings.
The shelters open December 1st and close at the end of March. In Indianapolis, Ella Rhodes, 13 News.
Also this afternoon, we have learned the Indiana National Guard is sending reinforcements to Washington, D.C. to, as they put it, help increase safety in the nation's capital. Governor Braun authorized about 300 Hoosier National Guard soldiers to head to D.C. They're going to head there next month at the request of the D.C. National Guard. Most of these soldiers heading there are from units that are based either in Bloomington or Gary, and the Guard says the mission is expected to last no longer than 4 months.
Governor Mike Braun has directed flags at all state facilities in Clinton County and at the Indiana State House to be flown at half-staff in honor of National Guard Sergeant Terry Fry. Terry Fry is from Rossville, and he died in a crash Friday. Flags should be flown at half-staff from sunrise on the day of Sergeant Fry's visitation, which is tomorrow, until sunset, the day of his funeral, which is Friday. Governor Braun is encouraging all Hoosiers to help honor Sergeant Fry. Lower the flags to half-staff at homes and businesses across the state.
Today, we are hearing from neighbors living near the scene of a police shooting in rural Clinton County. That shooting resulted in 2 officers and a suspect being shot last night. Our Brandon Schaff returned to the scene today to talk with a few people who witnessed the aftermath.
This road right behind me is not far away from Michigan Town. That's where the traffic stop happened, right over here, and it led to a police shooting with 2 Kirkland Town marshals being shot.
Indiana State Police are investigating the incident happening just before 9 p.m. on Tuesday on State Road 29, about a mile north of Michigan Town. A Clinton County deputy pulled over a car, assisted by Kirkland Town marshals. 4 adults and 1 child exited the suspect car when police say that a passenger shot toward officers. Officers shot back and struck the suspect. Another adult was also shot.
The neighbors all were calling each other.
Harold Markham lives nearby on East County Road 400 North. He had just gotten home when the shooting happened.
My daughter called me and says it's all over Facebook, big shootings or something down at the end of your road. I said, well, I'll go look. So I looked out the front door and all I saw was lights. The whole highway was strung up with police cars.
Now, after this police shooting happened, the suspect fled into a nearby field where he was eventually apprehended, and he is now in custody. Reporting here in Clinton County, Brandon Schaff, 13 News.
I'm here in Johnson County where today police across multiple agencies served several search warrants, arrested more than 24 people in a major drug sweep here in Johnson County. With 32 arrest warrants in hand, police carried out these search warrants at multiple locations across Johnson County. They also had help from Franklin Police, Marion County Sheriff's Office, as well as the Johnson County Prosecutor's Office. Now, all of these offenders were arrested for dealing charges, some of them resulting in death cases, all cases that the Johnson County prosecutor says his office will prosecute to the fullest extent.
Over the years, most people didn't know somebody who had died because of drug overdoses or fentanyl or something like that. Sadly, now pretty much everyone knows somebody who has been, at least had a family member or a close friend or somebody that's close to them has fallen victim to this. So this is really important to be getting this poison off the streets.
And right now, Indianapolis is preparing to welcome in more than 16,000 Catholic students from across the country. They're going to be coming downtown.
I mean, this is big news. They are going to be in town for the National Catholic Youth Convention happening this weekend. But this year, it's going to look a little different. Our Matthew Foltz joins us now. He actually spoke with several students participating this year. So what is all of this about, Matthew? What's happening?
So this is a convention that happens every other year here in Indy. So It's been going on for a while now. And so really it's just a chance for Catholic students to come together, grow their faith, get connected with one another. And one of the cool things this year, we've been talking about this for a while now, preparing for this, is that Pope Leo, he's going to be talking with the kids live from across the world. This is going to be first ever that they're going to be doing this, because usually the Pope tapes a message and kind of just sends it back. So this will be a chance for them to ask him questions, pre-questions that they've already. Yeah, so a lot of these students have been selected across the country to write in questions, sent to the Pope, and he'll be able to answer them live virtually over at Lucas Oil Stadium. And it's really just a chance to meet a U.S. Pope that grew up, in Chicago, less than about 3 hours
White Sox
from where we're at.
Yes, so, don't forget it.
So that's right. So it's pretty cool. And so this is a look at the convention center right now, as organizers are kind of really just setting up those exhibit halls that students will be able to check out. They're also going to have the chance to learn more about their faith, pray, and I'm told that these are all high school students coming all across the country. So we're talking about as far west as Hawaii, all the way to Maine and every other state in between. So really, really cool.
Yeah, it is really cool because it's kind of that youth and that freshness that Pope Leo seems to be bringing to his, I want to say administration, to his leadership role now of the Catholic Church. Do we know any Indy kids going to be there?
We do. So there's going to be thousands of kids right here in our own backyards that are going. In fact, I went over to Cathedral High School earlier today to talk to some of the students that are going to be participating. They're sending about more than 100 students. And then I talked to St. Simon, who's sending about 19 students. So coming up at 6, you'll hear more from those students from Cathedral, as well as the teachers. One of those students, in fact, is going to be speaking in front of all those thousands of students inside Lucas Oil Stadium. So it's going to be pretty cool. Everything kicks off tomorrow here in downtown Indy.
Really cool. His Holiness.
That's right.
All right, touching down virtually in Indiana.
Thanks, Matthew. Looking forward to your story coming up. Let's talk about the weather right now. It's just about 10 after 4 on this Wednesday afternoon. Boy, it looks soupy out there.
Yes, that sums it up. My hair did not like it because I wasn't prepared. It wasn't quite raining, but then it was raining. It was just moist. It was damp. It was sprinkled, but misty, but icky.
You guys not going to...
I was going to mention the gray is getting some play. Are those your words?
Well, I let the producer use them, not mine. It's from the commercial.
Oh, okay.
What commercial?
Baraka.
What commercial?
Baraka's our producer, by the way. I mention that sometimes on the air, and no one ever gets it. And,
Okay.
All right.
Gray is getting some play.
Look it up. Look it up.
Google it. Google it.
Google it. We're looking for sun in all the wrong places here across central Indiana because we got nothing but gray clouds, overcast conditions. We'll get them next time, Barack, I promise. Overcast. And this stuff's going to hang around. This time tomorrow, we'll show you these cameras, and it's going to look pretty similar. And that means our temperatures don't move much overnight tonight into your Thursday here. So at times, what happens is that cloud gets all the way down to the ground, and you feel it in the form of mist, and you see it in the form of low visibility from time to time, especially late night into the morning here. Take your jackets. You'll need them. We got basketball at the field house tonight, 7 o'clock tip-off. Hopefully the Pacers can get this thing done tonight against the Hornets. Radar is going to be quiet, but occasionally, again, we'll have some of that mist and drizzle. We've seen enough breaks in the clouds far eastern Indiana, get to 47 there in Muncie and Portland. And this low cloud deck goes all the way back out to near KC and Omaha. And I show you that because we're going to be under this rug again tomorrow. Now, we are still timing out a rainmaker. Going to have that, and we've got some much colder air to talk about as well coming up in your 7-day forecast here in just a few minutes.
All right, Sean, thanks so much. And our beloved Colts, they are off their bye week and now looking ahead to a huge matchup this weekend.
That's right, Indy's going to be taking on the Kansas City Chiefs on the road. Dom joins us here in studio. We know how good this Chiefs team has been the last 6-7 years.
6-7? Anyway, pretty good, right? Anyway, 100%, yes, this is a Chiefs team. Crickets all the way around. Anyway, Chiefs team that's been struggling by their standards. Man, a lot of chatter here. I love it. 5-5 coming into this game. Get this, 0-5 in one-score games this season. So a situation they were really good in last year, not so good in this year. Those are games this team's accustomed to winning. This Colts team knows how good Kansas City is, regardless of record. They're the gold standard in the AFC and the NFL at large. This is going to be a huge game on Sunday. Shane Steichen spoke about what makes this team such a constant in the NFL.
I still think they're coached really, really well. I got so much respect for Coach Reed and what he's done in his career. I mean, his resume speaks for itself. They do a hell of a job, offense, defense, special teams. They got a good veteran presence. Obviously, the quarterback is one of the best in the world. So we got to be on it with our details and everything we do. We know it's going to be loud, handle the noise, all those different things that we got to do this week, to go be successful.
Yeah, never been to Arrowhead. It's sure to be a playoff-type atmosphere. It's going to be a measuring stick game for sure. Regardless of what their record is, they are the cream of the crop. So the Colts coming off a bye, 8-2, got to win one of these games. So it's going to be really interesting. We'll have more at 5-6 from the Colts.
Yeah, they haven't. The Chiefs haven't been what they have been the last 6 or 7 seasons.
I mean, right?
Again,
it wrote itself.
But you never want to bring. You always want to bring your A game.
Yes.
To Arrowhead, right?
Yes. Again, 0-5 in one-score games. They were undefeated in one-score games last year. That's why they won 13, 14 games. It's just it doesn't matter. They're still one of the best teams with one of the best players in the NFL. Yeah. So.
Okay, I've been to Arrowhead before.
Nice.
You have? Yes,
I have.
I was a Bears fan then.
Back when you were a Bears fan.
I'm a different woman now.
Thank you.
I'm still a Bears fan.
She's a true Hoosier now.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Tom. The Senate officially passed the Epstein Files bill. We're going to talk about the complication that could delay when Americans will finally get to see the details. That's ahead here at 4.
And the governor of Illinois just met the Pope, who is from Chi-Town. And the unlikely gift exchanged. We'll share that when we return.